on Sky Sports.
The greatest year of his life.
From the front to the back, put your hands up. From the left to the right, put your hands up. If you're feeling what I'm feeling, put your hands up. Now here comes the bass, put your hands up. Go!
How is this dream come true? He promised a nine-darter. He stood and he delivered.
Thank you. Welcome back to the action. This is the Betway Premier League now, coming to you live on Sky Sports from the great city of Newcastle. Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of 10 BDC ranking events. It's Chindy.
Sky Sports Stars on Twitter, at Sky Sports on Instagram. Party United Newcastle, but the night hasn't come alive yet, Wayne Mardle. Is this the match to get things going?
Yeah, we've seen 4 edgy performances so far, haven't we? But I'm expecting Dave Chisnell and Adrian Lewis just to go at it, just to play their aggressive darts, which is what they normally do. And Adrian is he's now using heavier darts. They're 23 grams, and since he started using them, he said that he's throwing with a lot more confidence and throwing them a bit harder because they need more throwing. And what that does, it'll make him less lazy, because sometimes he gets into this real fluent motion that sometimes the darts go low. So it can be his undoing, his talent. But when he works on it, he's an absolute genius.
Should be fast, should be furious, should be high scoring, should be a lot of 180s.
I'm hoping it's every single one of those. If it is, it'll be the game of the night so far, and I think this crowd in Newcastle deserve it.
Take it away, Nigel Pearson and Stuart Pike.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Dave, it's turning out to be a strange old Premier League so far, and it's there for the taking. It really is wide open. Lewis and Chisnall both impressive in their opening week victories, and 140 from Lewis, and Chizzy's taken no time at all. Here we go, we're off and running. Lewis and Chisnall, this should be a scintillating half an hour.
58.
Very much so, Stuart, yes, and both with good wins last week. Conceded just the one leg between them, 7-1. Adrian Lewis beat Michael Smith, but Chizzy is 81. Off to a real flyer here tonight against the darts, remember. Adrian Lewis, semi-finalist in 2008, runner-up in 2011 as well. Jackpot. It was the last time he reached the playoffs. He was beaten 10-4 by Gary Anderson. Time right now to put that record right and get back into the top four.
Adrian Newcastle 170.
Well, let's be honest, Lewis has underachieved in the Premier League. Will this be his year?
134.
Well, a 180 from Chizzy, but Lewis has left 36 after 12. Chisnall's going to have to take this. Fabulous tops. 12 darter.
80.
Great chance
Adrian
for Lewis.
36.
What an opening leg, and no problem on the double 18 for Adrian Lewis.
Second leg he stays
Rattled away.
Game on.
And takes the early advantage. What a start. Wayne and Dave mentioned it, didn't they? It's going to be fast and furious, and that's exactly what it is. 2 180s for Chizzy now. Here comes Lewis with a response. This is terrific
99.
stuff early on.
Well, very much as we expected. 7-0 against Thornton, who would have believed?
97.
Chisnall with only the 6th whitewash in Premier League history. And Adrian Lewis knows
125.
he's underachieved in the Premier League. He talks about it week in, week out, and he reckons he's very much in the mix to win it this year. I certainly wouldn't argue with that.
Certainly not.
75.
Twice world champion in Adrian, to have not reached the playoffs since 2011 will be a disappointment.
100.
This is great to watch, as we expected. Now, Chisnall just looking to set himself up. Lewis isn't on a finish, so
85.
it was an important treble with the last start, wasn't it, for Chizzy?
99. Debut requires 64.
Well, Chizzy had 2 darts to break in the opening leg. He's going to have 1 dart to hold.
48.
Another chance for
Debut
Lewis.
requires 78.
Adrian probably can't believe it, can he? Hits the treble, needs the double 12. Brilliant, brilliant darts from Adrian Lewis, who punishes Chizzy. Just one error at the double can prove so costly, and Adrian tied it up beautifully there.
Well, you miss, I hit. Chizzy's missed 3 darts. Could easily, maybe should have been 2 up himself, but Lewis clinical on the doubles. It's advantage Adrian Lewis.
41.
Lewis, you know, had a terrific run at the weekend. He won the first of the UK Open qualifiers. Beat Phil Taylor in the final.
125.
But he lost just 11 legs in 7 matches in winning that tournament. He's in good nick.
100.
Hectic weekend, the UK Open qualifiers. This is nice. Lewis is in the rhythm. How good is he looking right now with darts like that? He's hit beautifully, and now Chizzy looking for some sort of response. Maybe too little too late in this leg, as Lewis looks to seal the deal. 8-8.
80.
Well, he's going to be back anyway.
Adrian Lewis, 108.91, the highest ever average in the Premier League at this venue here in Newcastle. Currently 114 as he looks to make it 3-0.
There
we have it. Dave Chisnall has hit 3 180s. He's hit a maximum in each of the first 3 legs. He's averaging 109 himself.
3 180s, but 3 missed
96.
shots on a double as well for Chisnall. That's the story of the early stages here, as Adrian has raced into a 3-leg lead.
140.
Up to 112 with the averages for Adrian Lewis. This is top quality, isn't it? Top quality indeed.
140.
Average almost 111, and he's 3 legs down. Extraordinary here in
44.
Newcastle tonight. Still Gary Anderson and Michael Van Gerwen coming up. Good to see Gary Anderson back from illness, of course, tonight. James Wade and Phil the Power Taylor still to come.
57.
Cracking lineup, as it is every week in the Premier League. We move on to Dublin next Thursday. That is going to be some night.
140.
Well, great performance from both players. Dave Chisnall here just punished for missing doubles.
96.
It's a nice start from Lewis.
Well, look at that. Single 17.
137. David Brown,
111 average. Is he going to get a dart to make it 4-0? Treble 20 for double 16. Has to go, Chizzy. Well, Lewis here for another 13 darts from 4-0.
Tops the target. Use that as a guide. Yes, he can. Just crept in the corner of the pet, didn't it? But he's delighted with that. And now he has the darts for 5-0. This is extraordinary. I don't think anybody would have believed this. Chizzy has got to dig deep now. 2 legs against the throw in Lewis's favour. Chisnall yet to get off the mark. Test of character for Chizzy this now. Adrian has him on the ropes.
Well, don't forget as well, Nigel, he's going to have to break him 3 times. Because Lewis had the darts at the start. If we do go further
96.
in, the advantage very much in Adrian Lewis's favour. 108.20. Very much a man in form.
134.
Yes, Adrian, who turned 31 last month. Twice world champion.
85.
An important last start, wasn't it? After snatching at the second into the 5 bed. Nice from Chizzy.
140.
Looks to be a little bit snatchy with the 3rd dart there.
$95. David Brown,
He needed the
167.
second treble there, really. It wasn't to be, but Chizzy now looking to set this up. He's making a bit of a hash of it.
93.
That treble 18. That was important for him.
125.
Now is he going to be back, or will Lewis raise the roof? Treble 20 would leave tops. Not this time.
45. David Brown, 74.
Well, to stay in the match, quite simply, got to get this double 16. Yes, well, much needed. Lewis was waiting for his possible 2-darter, but Chizzy gets one of those breaks of throw back. Finally on the board.
Yes, he's just kept his hopes alive. Nice. And we're going to get a 4th 180. There's your answer, all right. He's a 180 machine, Dave Chisnall, but he's 4-1 down. Here comes Lewis as well. Get in there. They're putting on the style here in Newcastle, these boys.
Yep. 6 180s in 6 legs of darts.
44.
Well, we can but hope. We will keep on
81.
hoping. The last 9 darter in the Premier League, would you believe, back in 2012.
4 years ago now.
140.
Well, Adrian looking good, that's unlucky.
120.
It's hard to score.
David Brown 137.
For a hold of throw to go 4-2. Now he goes up for
97. Adrian Duval 120.
20. Adrian will fancy this if he can hit the treble with the first dart, not to be.
62. David Duval 40.
Tops for Chisnell. For 4-2.
Got to get this double 10.
30.
What a chance.
Adrian Duval
Well,
58.
1 out of 8 on doubles for Dave Chisnell. And that tells you everything that you need to know as Adrian Lewis pitches another leg. A real steal, a shake of the head from Chizzy. He's only got himself to blame though.
He has, Stuart, yes. And Adrian, whenever he's had the opportunity, he's pounced, hasn't he?
140.
Look at this with the darts. If he wins this leg, he will not be beaten tonight here. It's happened all so quickly. And 7 missed shots at a double for
93.
Chizzy. But still averaging 101, almost 102.
By the way, those 9 darters in 2012, Taylor against Painter, Whitlock against
45.
Hamilton. 4 years and waiting. Well, Dave Chisnell has had every opportunity.
140.
Missed darts to win the first leg, the second leg, the 6th leg. And Adrian Lewis is just powering on to another victory, it seems. 7-1 over Michael Smith.
Adrian Duval 136.
Looking to make it 6-1 here.
Switching for 16s.
96.
Hoping he's going to come back now.
140.
Tops, Chisnell. Can't hit the treble with the first dart, so Lewis here now
96.
needs tops for
Adrian Duval 40.
6-1 to remain unbeaten in 2 Premier League outings, and that's right in the middle of the bed. Perfect finishing from Adrian Lewis, just 1 leg away from the match now.
Well, that dart went in exactly the same place as the one he won the previous leg with.
That was his marker.
Absolutely in the same mark on that double top bed. But this is impressive
47.
indeed from Adrian Lewis. Really frustrating for Dave Chisnell, who will feel that he has unfinished business in the Premier League after losing the semi-final to Gary Anderson
97.
last year. But look at those impressive numbers. Chizzy averaging 103, despite hitting only 1 out of 8 on the doubles.
Just wonder if Adrian's view is here now. Is he setting himself
94.
to come back in the next leg, knowing he'll have the darts?
85.
They're loving it tonight here in Newcastle. 7,000 in the Metro Radio Arena.
100.
And Adrian Lewis is turning on the style. There's been some great darts from Chisnell as well. 4 180s and he's 6-1 down.
140.
But it's that finishing that has let him down tonight. Now he needs the ball. Oh, brilliant! That's more like it from Dave Chisnell. 110 check out. And it's almost like a shrug of the shoulders. That's what I'm all about. That's what I can do. But Adrian Lewis has been on a mission. Got to give him great credit. Lewis has just been ruthless.
100.
Absolutely ruthless.
Actually, the last time they actually played each other in the Premier League last year. Chizzy won 7-4, and his manager Roger there looking frustrated.
97.
Well, he might be.
This is nice. This is very nice.
Had to be.
He's matched Chizzy now on the 180 count, 4 apiece.
Well, early days.
96. Adrian Lucar, 138.
Adrian Lewis looks like he's heading to the top of the Premier League.
He's going to go treble 10 here.
86.
Chizzy not even on a finish, so Lewis is looking like, unless anything unexpected happens here now, he is going to dispatch Dave Chisnall in double quick time. 20. He's going 12 for tops. Double 10 now.
32. Dave Lucar, 108.
Now, if Chisnall could take this, it would frustrate Lewis big time. Be a second break of throw, and this is to save the match, remember. Needs treble 19. So it's not happening, so double 10 for the match.
Adrian Lucar, 20.
Well, that should be the perfect guide. Try double 5, Adrian.
15.
That's 5 missed match darts.
Is the comeback on? Now this dart to save the match.
20.
No. Surely this time now for Adrian Lewis. More match darts coming up, you feel?
Well, no. Well, would you believe that? Would you believe that? Chizzy, well, steals one back, 6-3. Can he pinch a point, Dave Chisnall? Well, at the Masters recently, he was 8-0 down to Robert Thornton and won 10-9. He knows how to launch a comeback, Dave Chisnall. 5 missed match darts for 7-2.
58.
Maybe Adrian might have 1 or 2 doubts creeping into his mind, maybe. He's still got to get over the line. Chizzy's playing nicely with 2 treble 19s. One more break of throw for Chisnall, and he can nick a point from this match.
Well, as well, Adrian's lost his concentration as well. Completely lost his focus after missing all those chances to win the match.
39.
Should be off stage by now.
Yeah.
Should be off stage.
And he's just signed a
96.
new deal with Keith Deller today to carry on their partnership. Mr. Deller will be shaking his head in disbelief
90.
at those missed match darts. Looks like big 6-4, doesn't it?
Looks very much like that.
99. David
A good game, a high
98.
standard. Chizzy probably can't believe he's still in the match here. Double 19, nicely done, he's on a roll. Now, all of a sudden, Lewis finds himself under a bit of pressure to hold here to win the match. Starting off with a ton 40, that is good, that's nice. He's made hard work of it. Those match darts
59.
he's missed, quite astonishing. Now, can he build on that 140, Lewis? What a start.
Only 59 from Chisnall as well, and
100.
that'll do. That will do. Certainly early on, it was a tale of Natalie. Adrian Lewis's missed doubles is so far ahead. It's like
point. But Lewis has still got to do the job of the double 12 he needs for the match. He's missed another match dart, double 6, here we go, finally, Adrian Lewis gets the winning dart, it's 2 wins out of 2, in the Premier League for the twice world champion. Adrian Lewis gets the better of Dave Chisnall, 7 legs to 4.
Opening up the night, James Wade, a 7-4 victory over Michael Smith. 3 defeats for Smith now. Barney beaten by Peter Snakebite Wright, 7-5. Confirmation of that 7-4 victory for Adrian Lewis against Dave Chisnall. A couple of great matches to round off the night. Repeats of last year's Premier League final. Gary Anderson against Michael Van Gerwen next. Rounding off the night, 2 former champions, James Wade against Phil the Power Taylor. Adrian Lewis tops the table, plus 9 leg difference, 4 points. Dave Chisnall slips to 4th position, 2 points so far, missed 2 matches played. Let's hear from Adrian Lewis now, talking to Rod Stunn.
Adrian, well done. It looked like it was going to be very comfortable, but it got a bit squeaky at 6-4 there, didn't it?
Yeah, he certainly did. You know, I tried my best. I just had a sloppy leg there where I could have killed the match off and didn't do. My own doing, really. But fair play to Chiz, you know, he took out his tops, won the next leg, and it was game on again.
What was really impressive was the leg that turned out to be the final leg, 12 darter on throw, really solid, I thought.
That's what I've been playing like this last month, so, you know, I'm looking forward to I don't think I've ever been in such good form. Yeah, all right in practice tonight, I was like that, but this is what you're going to consistently see now from me, and that's it. I'm working all the way in white, and this is what you're going to see.
You were explaining last week about your new setup with the darts, and some people thought, well, that's a bit odd. Adrian's got to the World Championship final. Why would he do that? But clearly, why you've done it is what we've seen over the last couple of weeks.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got like I said, 2 gram heavy on my daughter. I can pin my daughter in my hand, which is obviously a massive change from my 21 gram. And the flying and brilliance. I've hit, well, in a week I've hit 6-9 daughters with them now, so hopefully I can show you one on there.
Good. Just final thought, 2 wins out of 2, that puts you in a really strong position, doesn't it?
Well, he sorted me off, and they have done the last campaign for, you know, for the last 3 or 4 years, so like I say, I'm enjoying it as well, and I think if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to perform, but I'm enjoying it, like I say, and I'm just going to get up there and do my job.
And I think everyone's enjoyed watching you as well, Adrian. Thanks for talking to us.
Cheers, well, thank you. Nice one.
Really good performance that from Adrian Lewis.
Yeah, he was speaking like a confident man, someone that has won 2 world championships. But what Adrian was on about, the difference in grams in his darts, with 21 grams, he was obviously feeling that it was just, all he had to do was release them. But the heavier the dart, the more they need throwing. So you can actually you can give it just that little bit more aggression.
There's real purpose in the throw now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. You can actually feel like that you're throwing them so hard and you're being aggressive, and that's what he needs to do. And funny enough, that Phil Taylor is the one that needs to do exactly the same as well. And they've both changed equipment recently. But Adrian, like he said, he's been playing so well. And I was chatting with Keith Deller just yesterday, and he said he feels that Adrian is now the player he was back in 2011. When Adrian's in full flow, we've always said he's one of the best talents in darts ever. And it's easy to see why he's so watchable, because he can play like that. It's a shame he couldn't wrap it up 7-1 or 7-2. He would have averaged about 105 at that point. But full credit to Chizzy, he stuck in there and made it difficult.
He shows his fighting spirit, doesn't he, Chizzy?
He rarely plays that bad anymore. He used to have an A game and then a C game. There was nothing in between. Now he's a classy operator. I expect Dave to be milling around the playoff places come week 15, 16.
Now, this next match, Gary Anderson against Michael Van Gerwen. You cannot wait for this.
Well, first off, I can't believe Gary Anderson's price of 11-4. I think that he's been slightly kind of undervalued there. I think it's because he's not played and maybe not practiced, but he still shouldn't be that price. But Michael Van Gerwen, I'm going to tip Michael Van Gerwen each and every week, because sometimes I can't believe he gets beat, because he's got so much ability. He looks effortless at times. Last week he came across against James Wade, because James Wade took his opportunities. If Gary Anderson does the same tonight, then Michael will be in trouble. Gary Anderson used to be a bit soft at the core. You could get into him. Not nowadays. Two-time world champ, two-time Premier League and reigning champion. He's got everything. And I expect Gary to play as well as he does normally.
Top 2 in the world as well.
But it just makes for a special game. And knowing that Michael was so good last year but couldn't win the Worlds, couldn't win this. Who won them? Gary. I think it's going to be a real good matchup.
Holland against Scotland is next.
It's been a long time coming, and I finally got there.
Here comes Gary!
That Gary Anderson shows you have it all. That was magnificent.
Oh, Gary. What a performance.
That is absolute genius. The quality of a world champion.
It's Anderson. It's Gary Anderson. What a performance. And it's glory, Gary Anderson.
The greatest year of his life.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.